There is a quiet stillness in the room as night settles gently over the world, and as you lie down, the soft weight of blankets wrapping around you. You begin to notice the silence between your thoughts, like a pause in a long and calming song. And in this moment, something magical begins to unfold without effort, without reason, without sound. Just a quiet shift, so soft you barely notice it, as the room around you fades into the background, and the bed beneath you begins to feel a little lighter. Not weightless, but buoyant, as if the heaviness of the day is beginning to lift. And as your body relaxes further into the softness of the mattress, your limbs melting gently into stillness, the entire bed begins to rise, not with a jolt or a tremble, but with the grace of a single feather caught on a warm current of air, and slowly, effortlessly, the bed lifts away from the floor, floating upward into a space filled not with walls and ceilings, but with air that hums quietly like distant wind over grass. And as you float higher, a deep sense of calm wraps around you, as if the night itself is holding you, and you feel safe, secure, and open to the unfolding journey. And above you, where the ceiling once was, there is only sky, not dark, but soft, like the deepest velvet brushed with the light of stars just beginning to appear. And the bed continues to rise past rooftops and trees, through drifting clouds that part gently to let you through, cool and damp like morning mist, until you are gliding, floating in silence above the world, where time slows down and thought becomes stillness. And you begin to notice the world below in a way you never have before, the tiny flicker of house lights like fireflies resting on the earth. The winding paths of rivers like silver ribbons stretching into the horizon. The ocean in the distance gleaming under the moon as calm waves roll slowly toward distant shores, and your breath deepens, in and out, in and out, in rhythm with the soft sway of your floating bed. And above you, the stars grow brighter, 1,000 tiny lanterns lighting your path, though there is nowhere to be, nothing to reach, only the journey, only the softness of now. And as the wind carries you forward, the air is filled with scents that feel like memories, like lavender fields at dusk, rain on warm stone, freshly baked bread, wildflowers warmed by the sun. And each breath brings with it a deeper sense of comfort, a deeper release, your chest rising and falling like the tide, your thoughts beginning to dissolve into the night. And far ahead, you see a glowing arc of soft light in the sky, like a distant dream just beginning to bloom, and your bed gently turns in that direction, moving toward it with no effort, no need for guidance, as though the sky itself knows the way. And below, you pass over sleeping forests, their trees swaying slowly, streaming perhaps of sunlight and birdsong, and then over quiet lakes. Their waters so still they reflect the stars like mirrors made of midnight, and the bed drifts slower, not down to the earth, but into a gentle pocket of sky, nestled between clouds shaped like slow-moving waves, where the wind is warm and slow and sweet. And here the bed pauses for a while, rocking gently, like a cradle held by the universe, and all around you, the sky pulses with color. Not loud or bright, but soft and alive, with shades of indigo and rose and silver washing through one another like watercolors in motion. And in this sky, everything feels safe, and everything feels slow, and everything feels right. And you close your eyes for a moment, not to sleep, but to listen, and you hear the heartbeat of the sky itself, a soft and steady hum, like the echo of the ocean held in the palm of your hand, and it calls to something deep in your body, something older than thought, something that recognizes rest as a kind of homecoming. And you let go even more, your fingers loose, your shoulders quiet, your jaw soft, and slowly, gently, the bed begins to move again, not fast, never fast, still slow, drifting forward into the great, sleeping sky, where distant moons glow behind veils of clouds, and the stars blink like eyelids closing. And in the distance, you see an island floating in the sky, its edges soft, its surface glowing with gentle lights. And the bed guides itself toward it, carried by invisible winds that feel like lullabies on your skin. And when you arrive, the bed lowers just slightly, settling near a grove of trees whose branches move like slow water. And from those branches fall leaves made of light and glowing, drifting silently to the ground where they vanish into soft grass. And you stay here for a while, feeling the peace of this place settle into your bones, into your breath, into the spaces between your thoughts. And you are not thinking now, not dreaming, not waiting, only being, only resting. And the bed rocks gently again, and slowly, the island begins to drift with you still resting on the bed, as though it too is on its own journey. And the sky deepens around you, the stars thickening like petals opening in reverse. And the moon follows from a distance, always watching, always kind, and your breath becomes so soft now, it barely stirs the air. And even the movement of the bed feels like a memory, like something half remembered from a dream long ago. And in this stillness, you begin to forget where you began and where you were going. And even the idea of place begins to fade, leaving only peace, only weightlessness, only sleep. And if thoughts come, they come like passing clouds, without noise or pressure, and they float away again, unimportant, unneeded, and your body is no longer separate from the bed. And the bed is no longer separate from the sky, and all of it is just quiet, just floating, just drifting through the gentlest darkness, where even time has closed its eyes, and far below the world keeps sleeping, unaware of your gentle passage above it. And the stars continue their silent blinking, and the wind continues its soft whispering, and everything continues in perfect stillness, in perfect calm, and your breath becomes slower still, your muscles looser still, your mind quieter still, until there is nothing left to hold on to, and nothing left to release, only the comfort of being held by the night itself, only the warmth of invisible arms wrapping you in slowness and silence, only the sweet weight of deep rest settling into your chest. And as the journey continues, you do not need to follow it, you do not need to steer, you do not need to wake, you only need to allow to trust the softness, to drift gently into the deeper layers of rest, where dreams are made not of stories, but of sensation, not of plot, but of presence. And here, in this endless sky, your bed continues to sail onward, and you are no longer watching it because you are already asleep. And so, the bed continues to drift, carried by winds that do not hurry and do not pause, only move forward as if guided by something ancient and wise, something that knows the way through the silent tapestry of night. And beneath you, now there are no more cities, no more forests, no more oceans, only clouds stretching endlessly, soft and pale, like waves frozen in time. And each one glows faintly with the starlight above and the quiet moonlight that follows you like a companion, steady and patient, never close, never far, simply there and above. The stars shift slightly, forming soft patterns in the sky, not constellations you recognize, but shapes that feel familiar in the deepest part of your imagination, like symbols from dreams you had as a child, or stories told to you long ago. And these stars seem to blink slower now, as if they, too, are becoming drowsy. And you can almost feel the night wrapping around you tighter, like a blanket of mist and warmth and nothingness. And the air here has changed, almost silent now, like the hush of snow, like the pause before sleep fully claims you. And the bed floats lower, not toward a destination, but into a deeper part of the sky, a darker place, not in color, but in depth, like falling softly into a memory, a dream within a dream. And here, there are floating lights like lanterns made of breath, pulsing gently with a rhythm that matches your heartbeat, slow and steady, like the softest drum in the farthest part of the world. And the bed moves between them without disturbing the air, without disturbing anything, and your body no longer feels the shift of movement because you are no longer trying to feel, no longer listening for anything, because there is nothing left to do, and your mind drifts further now, slower, softer, and thoughts fade completely. Not pushed away, not silenced, just gone. And as you lie there, you begin to feel as though you are becoming part of the sky itself. It's your breath blending into the wind, your heartbeat echoing through the clouds, your body dissolving into warmth and stillness, and now even the gentle rocking of the bed fades, as though it has reached the center of all sleep, the heart of all rest, where everything is still and quiet and safe. And in this place, you are no longer a traveler, no longer watching, no longer waiting. You are simply being, simply floating in a space without time, without shape, without need, and around you the stars dim further, not with sadness, but with peace, as if lowering their lights so you can rest more deeply, and the moon slips behind a curtain of soft fog. Hey, and even the wind rests now, and the air is still, and you are still, and the bed is still, and there is nothing else, only warmth, only softness, only the endless quiet of deep sleep. The kind that asks nothing, that gives everything, that holds you completely until even the awareness of being held, fades into dreams. Dreams that do not ask to be remembered. Dreams that do not speak, only surround you like calm water until at last you sleep. Fully, deeply, without thought, without sound, without effort. Only rest, only stillness, only sleep.